Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. So today we are talking about Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Introduction part I am going to give. Negotiable Instrument Act is one of the important topic related to the business law subject or law and regulation subject, and especially for MBA students and professional students like CA, CS, CMA and any other course you may find this Negotiable Instrument Act. Many students are confusing. There is nothing to worry. Very easy topic. I'll make you to understand very easily. Now let's focus on the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Okay. Suppose for example, I'm purchasing goods. When I purchase the goods, do I carry to make the payment of the goods? A wise gentleman, a wise businessman, a wise entrepreneur, he never carries money with him. Rather than carrying money, he can make the payment through check, through promissory note, or he can write a bill also. In any way he can make the payment. That's the easy way, and also we'll get a proof also. So when are you going to make the payment and what date you are making the payment, like everything documentation will be there. So these things, whether you are making payment through the check, promissory note or bills of exchange, we learned already. Any of these when you are making payment, so that is discussed in the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. So this Negotiable Act is talking about these three things only. What are these three? One is check, promissory note and bills of exchange. So through this process you can make the payment. So how do you make the payment? What are the rules and regulations when you are going for negotiable instrument, any of these? Then what are the conditions to be applied, and types of making of payment? All these things we'll be learning today's class, and next class we'll be seeing each and every topic like promissory note and check and bills of exchange, writing a bill. So this separately will have one class. If Negotiable Instrument Act is in your syllabus as per your course, because I'm teaching to everyone as per your course, if it is there, please don't miss it. Important topic. Now what is Negotiable Instrument Act? Let's learn few things. One is, according to the section 13, section 13 has mentioned that a negotiable instrument means, what is negotiable instrument? It means promissory note. Negotiable instrument means promissory note, bill of exchange or check, any of these three. What is negotiable instrument means? It's a promissory note, bill of exchange or check, any of these three. It comes under the negotiable, either payable to order or to bearer. As per the instructions, as per the requirement, you are making the payment through any of these things. These things we call it as a instruments. Negotiable instruments. What are the instruments? Three instruments. Okay. Now what is negotiable instrument? That definition. Negotiable means transferable from one person to another person. Transferring from one person to another person. I purchase the goods. So I am writing a check on B. I am A. Writing a check on B means this check is transferring from me to another person. Check, bill, anything, it is transferring from another one person to another person, that we call it as a negotiable. Now instrument means document in a written form, that is we say it as a instrument. Altogether negotiable instrument means something which is transferable from one person to another person, and it must be in a document form. Then we can say it as a negotiable instrument. Now let's see that characteristics, or you can say features or nature, anything of this negotiable instrument. These are the main important points you have to remember. First one is defects free title of holder in due course. Defects free. I am writing a check on some other person, means I should have the right to write the check. Now I should have the amount in the bank, then only I am eligible to write the check. This is point number one in the same content. Second thing is that when I am writing a check, when I receive the goods, that goods must be defects free. So defects free, it must be defect free. There should not be any kind of defects. Damage, no, I don't accept it. If any damage is there, I won't give the check. My check will be cancelled. If it is defect free, then only this is going to be valid instrument, valid document. Okay, purchased 1000 goods. Out of 1000 goods, 100 goods are damaged. Maybe during transit, or their product quality is not good. It can be anything. Whenever these things happen, that is that comes under the defect. If there is a defect, it won't be considered as a document. So that is why first point is defect free title of holder in due course. During this transaction, there should not be any defect. Second thing, few assumptions you have to consider whenever we are going for negotiables. What are the assumptions? First thing is order of endorsement. Order of endorsement means same one you have to deliver. I have purchased or I have ordered a few goods. Quality I have mentioned, and I have chosen the quantity, and I have chosen particular brand also. If it is the same one is delivered by the vendor, then only it is to be considered as a valid negotiable instrument. If there is any indifferences comes, that won't be considered. I have chosen something, I said something, but you are sending some other product. It is no valid. So that is why order of endorsement, that's important. Second thing is that consideration. This we learned in business law also. A contract must be a valid contract when if there is any consideration. The same point we are discussing here. Consideration. I am purchasing goods, so I am writing a check on you. What is the consideration here? Check. Purchasing goods at the rate of free of cost. No, that does not comes under the Negotiable Instrument Act because there is no consideration. Purchased goods means I am paying something. It may be through the check, it may be through writing a promissory note or bill. It can be anything, but consideration is there. Without consideration, it won't be considered. For example, I want to, or some amount is paying by Mr. X to me. Mr. X is paying some amount to me. Why he is paying? What is the consideration? That is to be considered. Maybe future I am going to make the payment. He is making some amount. He is paying some amount, and I agreed that future I am going to make you payment after 3 months, after 2 months. That would be the consideration. Paying back is important from both the sides. Only one side he is paying and saying that don't pay back, madam. I'm not expecting anything, just keep it with you. So that doesn't come under this Negotiable Instrument Act because there's no consideration. Am I clear? And next one, proof of protest. We already discussed that here, whereas instrument means document. Without documentation, no transaction comes under the Negotiable Instrument Act. Proof is must. What is that proof? Document. What is the document? Document can be any of these three: promissory note, bill of exchange, or check. Anything that is itself is a document. Document means proof is there. Without proof, that's not a negotiable. That doesn't come under the Negotiable Act. Am I clear about this point? Consideration, proof of protest is there. And whenever you are writing any negotiable instrument, any of these three things, that should contain date and time of transfer. When are you going to transfer this amount? Date, particular date, transfer date, time, that must be compulsorily they have to mention. Without mentioning this is not valid. Indefinite it will become. Anytime you may pay, that's not considered because how do you proceed it in future? If the person is not going to pay back, then how do you proceed? For that, date is required. Date and time of transfer. And also whenever you are writing any of these negotiable instruments, three are there na? So stamp is also must. These are the main assumptions, you have to follow it. Assumptions and defect free. 2 points are over. Now third point is easily transferable. I wrote a check on B. B is unable to make the payment. I wrote a check, so then I have to make the payment. And B is saying that okay, doesn't matter, give it to someone, or I'll take money from someone, like easily transferable. Check is given to A, B is given to C is given to D, like without any hurdle, without any hassle. So there must be a free transaction. Free transferability is much important. No conditions. Once again you write a check, once again you give it to so and so, all these things are not required. So easily transferable is important. And also recovery. Recovery comes whenever the other party is not making the payment. Negotiable act is between two parties, vendor and purchaser. Vendor is selling, purchaser purchased the goods and he made a promise that after 3 months I am going to make the payment through a written promissory note, for example, through a written promissory note. But after the due date, 3 months they said, no, after 3 months still payment is not done, then what is the position of the vendor? Vendor has to get back the amount. He can claim on purchaser, because as per the instrument act, as per the documentation, 3 months notice is over, still you did not make the payment, so I am proceeding further. Action can be taken on purchaser because he wrote a check, promissory note or something, but not paying it. So that is discussed in the recovery. Recovery rights are given to the particular party when the date is over. We must consider about the date and also all the points also. So these are the characteristics, or you can say it as the features or nature of the negotiable instrument. Now we'll focus on the next topic, that is modes of transferring negotiable instrument. How we can transfer the negotiable instrument? How we can transfer it? That is modes. There are two modes, mainly two modes: transfer by negotiable, transfer by assignment. Transfer by negotiable means from one party to another party it is transferring. Simple consideration, simple transferring. Okay, so this transferring can be of two types. One is negotiable by delivery. Negotiable by delivery, saying that I am purchasing goods. I am purchasing goods, but I'll make the payment through the check. Not right now. Not right now, but I'll send somebody and they are going to give you a check. They are going to surrender my promissory note, check or anything in that way. Means that delivery is free. Delivery is free. Product I am giving you, check is also I am giving you, but for that we are having the negotiation. We are having that kind of bargaining, like give me a free delivery, then I'll give you a check. So that kind of things negotiable by delivery. Deliver it, then I'll make you the payment. Second thing is negotiable by endorsement and delivery. Negotiable by endorsement and delivery. This can be happen immediately. One way is immediate payment. Give me the product, then I'll make the payment immediate. So immediately I want to make payment. This is one way. There is another way, that is I can make payment through agent. Endorsement. Negotiable by endorsement. Endorsement means I am sending somebody through some third party, I am going to make the payment. Who are the third party? They can be agent, my agent, or servant, my servant, or my employee, any of them, or my relative, my cousin, anything, etc., etc. So they are going to make the payment. Third party is going to make it. However it may be, but making payment is okay. Immediately you pay or through somebody. So that is why we say negotiable by endorsement. Endorsement of delivery. Endorsement of delivery means once if I get the delivery, I'll make the payment. Payment can be immediately or payment through any other third party who are related to me. So this is about transfer by negotiable. And here transfer by assignment. Transfer by assignment means A is purchasing goods. Easily you can understand through this example. A is purchasing goods means he is a purchaser. Purchasing goods from B. B is here vendor. Who has to make the payment? A has to make the payment. A is not paying anything, but A is saying that on behalf of me, C is going to make the payment. C is my client of A. C is my client, he has to pay some amount, that amount directly he is going to make you payment. Is it okay? If vendor agrees. This is also one way of making payment. Am I clear? This is about transfer by assignment. A has to make the payment to B, but A is not directly paying, transferring to some other party, client, cousin, friend, business partner, employee, anybody, whoever it may be, transferring. Directly I am not going to make payment, but through third party I am making payment. Is it okay for you? Yes, okay. Both the parties are agreed, then go ahead. That's all. So there are many ways of making the payment of instrument, that is negotiable instrument. How? These two things. Here also once again we have discussed two more points. Am I clear about this? So this you have to remember. Now next class, first we'll discuss about promissory note, then bill of exchange and check. In detail we'll discuss characteristics and any other points to be specified related to the particular point. In detail we are going to cover. Am I clear? If you're following this channel, please do refer to the many students so that let them take the benefit, because everything is free of cost. Just take the benefit, learn and study well, get the good marks. Stay connected. Good luck. Take the screenshot.